Cool. So I'm going to talk a little bit about Jaunty, kind of give some context to the company, some of the things we do, kind of the direction we're going. So starting off, we were a CBD company back in 2017. Kind of got our roots in extractions, kind of cannabinoids, and obviously when legalization happened, we sort of shifted gears and ended up where we are today. We started off with 7 distillate vapes and kind of started off doing different products under different names. So we had Critical for our dabs, Resonator for our rosin vapes, and then Jumbo Dose for our tinctures. So last January, we kind of consolidated everything under the Jaunty name, and that's how it's been since then. So right now, our main farm is in Whitehall, New York, and our only production facility is in Hoosick Falls, kind of at the base of the Adirondacks. It's like 15 minutes from the Vermont border. But we use farms all over New York State to grow. We do everything in-house, so it's all our genetics. We send our guys to do the work. We kind of try to keep the quality from start to finish. We were one of the first in the state with all of our license, and now I think it's really helped out in the long run. So this year alone, we use over 400,000 square feet of canopy. I've lost track of the amount of strains we're growing. It's getting crazy, but basically farms all over New York State, but our main ones are up by our facility in Hoosick Falls. So our main thing is extraction. So although we have other products, we're a vape company and we'll be the first to admit it. And the goal is to really kind of close the gap between oils and flower as best as we can. And so in the next year even, you'll start seeing more oil types start dropping, different things we start doing. I'll run through more of the company, kind of assuming everyone has the base of different like rosin or resin. And then if anyone does have more questions, I can come back for a round 2. But right now, we have our distillate line, which is our most popular. We have live resin dropping by the end of the year. And then we have our live rosin line. You'll start to see more beyond that. But as far as distillate goes, it's our bread and butter. It's our most popular. We have 2 different ways we do the vapes. The 1 grams are our classics. So strains people are gonna recognize, have some nostalgia for. It might be the first strain they smoked. Our sour diesel has actually been #1 in the state for over a year now, so people really like that one. But all of our vapes in general, the hope is those at least draw some sort of emotional connection to them. Then we do the all-in-ones, the palms. Those are the little all-in-ones, disposables. Those are still going to be strains, just not the classic strains. All of our distillate, we use cannabis-derived terpenes to essentially get as close to strain as we can get. The all-in-ones are just, we're gonna have more fun with the strains. So we, just dropped Alien OG, Lemon Cherry Gelato, versus your Green Crack, your Sour Diesel, more of the traditional strains. Then we have our gummies. Those are we'll get there in a second. So I can leave 5x7s of all these so you guys can look at them. But I'll just run through them quick. Not the newest anymore, but LSD, White Widow, Strawberry Cough were 3 of our newer ones. Then for sativas, we have Sour Diesel, Green Crack, Amnesia Haze. Indicas are Blueberry Kush, Forbidden Fruit, Wedding Cake.
I've been trying the blueberry one.
I like it a lot. As far as the classics go, that's one of my... A lot of the newer ones I've been leaning to. Really good too. Pineapple Express, a good talking point. If you're looking to get somebody to try Jaunty over a different brand, usually for the sativas, I'll bring the Sour Diesel into play. You can bring up it's the #1 vape. People like it. Pineapple Express won first place at the Excelsior Cup about 2 years ago. So another one people like, whether it's for the name or taste or both, but it's also really good. And then we just had 2 new ones drop as well. We had our... If they were doing a video,
wait,
I didn't want to...
Can you guys take this phone? Can you give this to someone because I can't?
Love it.
I don't know what's happening.
So, no, that's really funny.
I didn't even notice him at first.
I was like, I saw him go around the corner. So we also had a couple new seasonals drop. So we had Ghost OG and Durban Poison. So those are limited runs. Once they're out, they're going to be out. Two other ones not on that list would be Granddaddy Perp and Super Lemon Haze. Too. So all-in-ones, like I mentioned, basically we won't run through all of them again. The 5 we dropped initially were these 5, the Mango, Haze, Ghost Train, Rainbow Sherbet, Blue Dream, and Blackberry Kush. Since then, we've dropped a couple more that aren't on the website yet, but we had Ghost OG, Cherry AK, and another one in there. There's so many now.
It's okay.
And then November, we have 2 more dropping that are limited runs for November, and that's going to be Sugar Cookie and Northern Lights. So those are, I think, are going to sell really well. So these guys, not much to them really. They are just the ratios. Notable facts about them: they are nano-emulsified, so they're going to basically be faster acting, faster out of your system. We do a 1-to-1-to-1 ratio with the CBG for the mango, a 1-to-2 with the CBD with the sour watermelon, 1-to-1-to-1 with that CBG or CBN for the dreamberry, and then the blueberry lemonade is going to have the 10 THC, 5 THCV, and then 2.5 of the CBC. So I push these more as effect-based gummies. So if somebody knows what kind of end goal they want.
That's what we see more of in here. Is like not so much just THC gummies. People want the ultra.
Yeah, they want to know a little more, and we're gonna start getting more into kind of. We already have rosin gummies, but more into that full spectrum edible range too, because I think having all of those cannabinoids really helps overall. So those we sell in 10 packs and 2 packs. We are sunsetting our tinctures, so I'll go past that.
Why?
We got a lot of other stuff coming that are going to be, I think, better for the consumer, but also making room on our end to do that. It's one of the things where the people who love them, and I love them a lot. I know even some of our leadership team does too, but I think right now to focus on some other things, they have to kind of let it go for a little. So resin we'll talk about soon. Rosin. So rosin, totally solventless. There's a video I'll send along too when I send the PowerPoint of kind of how we make the rosin. I do all the content for the company. I got longer ones coming that are all going to be on the website. So you go to Distillate, it'll show you how we do it, rosin. But for now, I'll just send it your way. So with rosin, right now we're doing 3 different products. We have our live rosin vapes, which essentially I pitch as if somebody doesn't want to go out and buy a whole dab rig or something. It's what I usually will carry around just as a kind of a vape option. I like the effects more than Distillate, and
I use live rosin packs.
It's great. I love them. That same rosin that's in the vapes we'll cold cure and sell as dabs. So if you like one strain in the vape, you can find it in the dab form. And then we got our live rosin gummies. So those are all strain specific, single strain rosin. We actually just had a price drop on those too. I don't know if you guys had those in or not.
I don't think so.
So if you did want to get them in, it should be going until the new price is 10 to you guys, 20 on the shelf. Okay. So they're really good. Cool. Yeah, I think they have been moving a lot better since we did that. I just really like the flavor and the full spectrum effects of them, honestly. They're nice. They come in tins, so you can kind of put them in your pocket.
Oh, nice.
Kind of like Altoid packs.
Okay.
I'll get you guys some samples so you can try them out.
Yeah, that'd
first.
Be awesome.
Yeah. And then these are, I know we're not going to have all of them up here, but we have a bunch out right now. Sunset Serenade, Strawberry Melt, Papaya Lumina, Twilight Aura, Bloom Fruit, Velvet Vine. So our rosin, we're going to have a new round coming in soon. We just made a lot of tweaks with our water systems. What's in the water, where the water's coming from.
That makes it different.
Bunch of different, it's gonna be great. So that's gonna be coming soon. They're tweaking some final things. We're always looking to kind of improve what we're doing. So at the end of the day, we're still kind of a smaller company. We didn't start getting more popular until we kind of did that brand consolidation. And we've been popping off, but we're getting into ourselves now, but we weren't expecting it to happen that fast, but it was great. So as we're growing, we're still continuing to make tweaks, fix things. I know even we just got 2 new presses and an autogrammer for our rosin.
We don't have that, right?
I don't think so. I don't think it's available right now.
Okay, I was gonna say, ours is dwindling over there, our wax area.
We're working on the next harvest right now, so that
cool.
should be coming out soon.
It looks good.
I love it, and it's 60 a gram, so it's not bad.
Nice.
It's usually what I'm using. I don't think I even have a sample to bring in, but when it's
okay.
available again, I will. But yeah, so basically we use pop vac too, so it seals it every time you close it. All of our strains, I should mention too. So all of our basically fresh frozen strains for resin and rosin are strains that we're creating with a genetic breeder out of California. He owns Counterculture Genetics. He's done like award-winning strains for like Preferred Gardens, Terrapogs, different growers. But we work with him to essentially breed strains that are going to fit certain umbrellas of flavor, profile, scent that we're looking for. And there's more coming on that too, but what we're really trying to do is help the consumer know, like, hey, if I like gassy and pungent, I'm going to like these strains. Or if I'm looking for sweet and fruity, I know where to look. So our genetic selection is very kind of specific to that coming forward. So you'll find different profiles kind of in a lot of the new stuff we have coming up. And then the gummies right now, the four we have: sour apple, sour blue raz, sugar plum, and strawberry jam. I found that strawberry jam is the most popular. It's the one I like the most. Like I said, right now with that price drop, it's like they're cheaper than our 10 packs of distillate gummies. So I think it's honestly worth it. I'll see if I can get one of these for you guys too.
Okay.
But yeah, they're good. And that's about it for the PowerPoint. So
Okay, cool.
really what you'll start seeing coming up are a lot more seasonal things. We want to start keeping things fresh more often. As far as just kind of advancing the portfolio with different oil types, what we can do with the oils, and there'll be some stuff soon, but I'm excited. I'll bring things in as we come.
Why should our bud tenders like choose your product to recommend over others?
Yeah, so couple reasons that come to mind right away. We're 100% New York State company, so we started in the CBD business, kind of evolved with that, and we do everything in-house, so we don't have to worry about a processor or distributor. We're able to kind of keep all the quality and do scale to a level that's still going to be quality, but isn't going to crush the consumer's wallet. That with the fact I like all of our stuff. If I'm going to vape distillate carts, I really like ours. I like the terp flavors, effects. I like when I get a strain. One of my pet peeves, and this is just a personal one, it says Pineapple Express. I go to hit it and it's botanical terps. It just tastes like pineapple.
Yeah.
Well, give it a different name or something.
Right,
you know?
right.
So if you get one of ours, you know it's going to be close to the strain you like. And then that's kind of more on the emotional side. On the number side, right now in New York State, 1 out of 5 vapes sold is one of ours. I think in the top 30 vapes in New York State, all of our vapes we have are on it.
I actually did see that. I looked
It's
up.
crazy.
And I was like, wait, what? They're the number one?
Yeah, people like our vapes a lot. So what I'll usually tell people is if they come in here, find a vape they like, they can pretty much go to any other dispensary in the state if they're traveling, they're in the city, and they'll be able to find our vape there. Yeah. And it's going to be consistent, you know, every time. Even on the rosin side, we're slowly building up more and more clones, so even our rosin is more consistent. Because you can put 1,000 seeds in the ground and they all could have a different profile. So it's a lot, but they're slowly.
Yeah, and I know a lot of distillate companies get their extracts from like different places all the time, different batches, and I'm like, okay, well, how do you keep that consistent?
Right.
Like some people will notice.
We grow all our own biomass for distillate. Yeah, so I think really I think right now, I could be wrong in this, but there's 6 in New York State who have all of the license all the way through, unless that's raised. But I know we were one of the first, I think, to do that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. Is there anything else you want to mention?
What I would say is what I'm going to do on the content side is try to show more of this, but we're doing some things that I wish I could show people in the facility that are, you know, state of the art. We're kind of trying to lead the path on a lot of the kind of vape world moving forward. So there will be content as soon as I can go in and start filming it. But I think just as far as cannabis goes in the New York industry, if you want to stay with the New York company, if you want a quality product and you want something that's not going to break your bank either, we're just kind of here to be the accessory to your life. You know, the vape you carry in your pocket, or, you know, that's kind of what it is. So if anyone has questions, feel free to ask me.
Cool. Well, thank you so much.
Of course.